This week's opening toast goes out to Canoe2You, at least that's how I think we pronounce his name, for his hilarious comment on last week's episode. The Bevi and Buttheads of YouTube. I can't believe I watched this crap for over 30 minutes.
Welcome to Drinking with Cose2Cose.
Yay!
You make it?
That was a cough. Not because I've been coughing ever since last week.
Oh, good. So we're still sick.
So be my
I'm not.
cough syrup.
I'm not.
You don't want to make a comment about the?
That was a delicious shot, Jesse.
Yeah.
My
Jesse
I
picked
was in
the
charge
shots this
of
week.
buying shots, so I bought just the most fabulous shots.
They are truly fabulous.
Show them what you bought. Last week we had whiskey. We sent Jesse to get booze this time. He brings this girly shit.
Well, you know, I think, you know, after you guys drink it, you're like, isn't that more manly?
No.
No, I think the
No,
whiskey
see.
was more manly.
Yeah, you gotta-
When you
have
drink
to.
the whiskey, you're like, man.
Yeah.
And then this, you're like, oh.
You're not supposed to wince
Oh,
when
I
you take a shot. That means you have bigger balls.
I noticed this time.
You know, you're actually supposed to sip wine, not just guzzle.
Yeah, but you can't get fucked up that way.
Yeah.
Is that what you're drinking today?
Yeah, let's talk about what we're drinking. I noticed you have another tall can of something.
Bud Light Lime. Limerita. I usually pour it over ice, but I figured,
That's 3 for 3 girly drinks, not counting the shots.
I'm actually kind of seeing how far I can go before I decide to get something a bit more manly. But
Or a
I
man.
well, I would pour it over ice and stuff like that. But I was just feeling that your ice cubes would have bugs in it or something, so I just.
Why am I dirty? What
That's
the hell is
but it's
this?
okay. If I would have got it from you, I'd mention cat hair would be
No.
nice. So
No.
or
No.
litter.
No.
Anyway, what do you got there, B?
I haven't drank this before on the show. This is Anderson Valley Winter Solstice, a seasonal brew from Mendocino County,
There's
California.
a bear on it.
There's
the
antlers.
the Boonville bear.
I see.
See,
Let's show that. I want to show that to the can.
It's
like beer.
It's a seasonal.
Look at that! Isn't that
and,
neat?
That's it's-
neat.
It's really, really good.
There's a T-shirt with a for Always Sunny with a bear and deer.
Don't
antlers, says
believe
beer.
you.
You've only seen like the first 2 seasons.
I'm drinking boxed wine. This is Franzia Burgundy.
I'm trying to church it up.
Ugh,
Franzia.
look at that. Church it up.
I thought he should put a straw on the top and
That would have been better.
like a juice box.
You are gonna have such a headache tomorrow. That's all there is to it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can say about it? Actually, when I wanted to bring a box of wine onto the show because I thought that's just hilarious, and I wanted to top the whole having a 40.
That is the world's most popular wine.
That's true.
What made me choose it was because there were several to choose from. Was they conveniently say the alcohol content, so I picked the one with the largest.
Yeah.
Of course. So this is 12% by volume. So we's gonna get fucked up.
You know how many bottles are in that?
A lot. It says somewhere.
I can
It's
tell
a
you right now.
it's a box.
It's 5 liters. There's
five-
no bottles in here. It's a bag.
I
yeah.
understand that, but it's 5.5 bottles of wine. 750 milliliter bottles.
Well, that is good stuff.
So
So
I think we've been wanting to kick it up a notch with the drinks, anyways.
yeah. So down the hatch.
Stop.
This would be great. Don't puke this direction.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight red. Okay, 2 things are gonna happen. 1, you're gonna have a hangover. 2, your shit is gonna be red tomorrow. I guarantee it. And you're gonna think you're bleeding out your ass, but you're not.
There's this drink that it's kind of like the Four Loko called Blast, and I had to have it because Snoop Dogg is on the picture
Oh.
for him. Not on the can, which would be cool, but he at the gas station there's a picture of Snoop Dogg. It's because it's made by Colt 45.
I suppose this drink that's on this picture.
Right. And the drink has so much food coloring in it that it turns your shit like a blue-green.
Yeah, it's bad. Don't drink.
But it's in a fucking can. Why does it have to have food coloring at all? It's in a can.
Yeah, you're not gonna look at it.
Right.
They don't know.
If you're classy like me, you pour it in a glass.
Right. Like I got my Colt 45.
There was an accident tonight on my way over here.
Oh yeah.
The pint glass I was drinking out of last week, I dropped it, and my parking lot. So to the residents of where I live, sorry about all the shattered glass in the middle of the parking lot.
I feel like I should do it.
Oh yeah, have another shot. So I did something
That's sad.
interesting today. I played in a disc golf tournament for charity.
Oh wow!
What'd you win?
Did you win a charity?
No, it was for the
You win a chair?
no. Oh,
Your outfit kind of reminds me of that Whip It video.
The what?
Devo.
Whip It.
Whip it?
Whip It.
Why are you saying?
Why are
it?
you saying it like that?
We'll send you a check, Seth. My
Well,
phone.
I guess I'll have to look at that.
God, never. I forgot you grew up in a household where MTV was blocked. Whip It. Whip
By
It
Devo.
good.
Oh, you really were talking about that song?
Yeah.
I was going to say something and then I thought that'd be stupid. But I didn't.
No. Anyway,
I watched that almost every day.
You watched that video almost every day?
Yeah. At my
Why?
job.
Why?
At my job.
Why?
They play random music videos, but they're not that random because they're all pretty much like the people. Well, I work currently, if you're watching this right now, at this time, at this year, I'm working at a plasma center. And all these donations.
Show's not live.
Well, anyways, so these people are sitting down, laying down, donating, and they have these music videos usually playing, or movies. And they play like the same 25 music videos.
It's because
Every
that's how
day.
many music videos there are.
Yeah, and one of them is
How many
that.
left?
And I pay attention to most of them, but I don't remember that look that you're talking about.
It's the black.
And
the black.
almost this, well,
Hey, no.
your
Oh,
hat.
wait, is that what they did? They have a black?
Like a
top?
turtleneck.
Yeah, and then they had like
Should get that
Tupperware
hat.
on their heads.
Yeah, this little miniature planting
Which,
pots.
kind of is like that. So
This is to your broken glass.
Thank you. He's drinking my broken glass.
it is really sweet.
Why don't you just seriously just get a straw and stick it in the damn top?
I wanted to do that, but the only thing that kept me from doing it was the blocking the screen. Or I'd be sitting there.
Oh.
Talk about what you found today.
Oh my God! Today in my parking lot at my apartment building, I found a decapitated bull's head next to a tree.
Welcome to Central Illinois.
It's right near where I parked my car. I also live next to it like a field. I mean, not like
Was
cornfield.
it in there?
It was
It's terrorizing the children in the daycare next
Well, there's
to the...
kind of these dead bushes around it, and there's like a tree, of course, with no leaves right now. And I was walking towards my apartment complex, and I was just staring, and I'm like, am I seeing? Yes. In fact, I'm going to put a picture of it on your screen right now. I found that today on my way home from the store, and first of all, I want to know where's the rest of the cow.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I mean, I
had
think
some blood or something on it.
Yeah, well, I grabbed it by the horn and lifted it a little bit and
you
looked at
touched it?
Oh, shut the fuck up, puss.
That's fucking gross.
By the horn. And it hadn't been cleaned.
You should clean it.
There was. I want it.
Dude,
I think it would
definitely.
be so cool. In fact, for show and tell, I wanted to bring that.
I think you should
Look
totally.
at this.
You got a deck. I mean,
The thing is I don't think
Is there some voodoo shit going on?
Yeah, I don't think you want to fuck with the person who has an unclean bull's head. Or I don't think you want to steal from them.
Yeah, there was also some candles and a virgin.
No, that's fine.
You know,
How do you know she was a virgin?
I checked.
Oh.
Just like I lifted her by the horn and found that out. So
Huh.
that's
awesome.
and crazy weird.
that is super crazy weird, and I just wonder how long that's been there and why.
Well,
it's there.
the
Everything was
blood on it
dead
looks a
there,
little
right?
fresh.
So it's just dead zone.
Well, it
it
had
rained.
some-
It poured the other night, so it would have washed anything.
Okay, but I'm wondering, was it there when it actually had like a nose and eyeballs and shit?
it'd have to have been forever ago.
Well, yeah.
At
Well,
least 6 months.
that's why I wonder how long it's been sitting there. 'Cause
Why don't you just camp out by it, and then when someone comes to pick it up, just be like, "Hey, why?
Why?
Why
did
do you
you
have
Wait for
this?
someone. It's like, why are you next to my head? My whole head.
Why have this?
Right.
Why have
I'm
this?"
going to question.
I'm gonna find some more weird shit out there, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep you people informed. We're gonna kind of
The current status on the ball head.
Yeah. I'll let everybody know what it's.
Oh!
You know,
Drinking time.
well, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
It's also time for show and tell. Yay! Today for show and tell, I have brought the Atari Jaguar, which
you've never heard of.
Probably not.
Isn't that pronounced Jaguar?
It's Jaguar. Don't be a cock.
I thought it was Jaguar.
Does this come on?
I mean, I drive a Jaguar.
This is okay. This is God damn this.
Well, that's the Jaguar.
This is the Jaguar.
Yeah. Jaguar.
This is the Jaguar. And
Jaguar.
Anyway, this fine video game system claimed to be ahead of its time, 64-bit. Came out in you're displaying it nicely. This came out in '93, and it cost $250. And a lot of people who like collect video game stuff,
nerds.
A lot of nerds, they try to get their hands on these, and this is actually a working Jaguar CD, which apparently means something in the nerd community, because I guess a lot of people have a hard time getting a working Jaguar.
So you don't have any,
CD.
or do you?
What?
Any CD?
I do have CD games, I just didn't bring them out.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, a lot of people who collect video game stuff, they seek these out used, but I actually got this. I had the unfortunate experience of being a 13-year-old boy and owning this new. It was a very disappointing system because you're expecting it to just rock nuts, and it didn't. $250 for the actual Jaguar, $150 for the CD attachment. So this whole system right here is fucking $400.
What is this?
Wow.
What is this memory track? What's
you can buy the Wii U right now.
This is yeah. This whole fucking thing was $400. This is its memory card for the CD-based games.
Well, a funny story is that you had at one point in time sold this to me.
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
I had this brand new as the original owner, and you're the only person I ever sold it to.
But then bought it back.
I bought it back because it became a collector's item.
And really, I don't remember a whole lot from all these games. I remember.
I want to play this one.
I remember you have
skiing and snowboarding.
That one
double the pleasure.
What year was this?
It's actually fun.
Wait, what year was this?
That's a fun.
You said
game.
You were 13.
You played a heck of a lot of this game, Tempest, and I remember.
No, I was 14. Sorry.
So you're 14. So 1994 for a skiing and snowboarding game. That's actually pretty.
It was actually. You know what? That game's actually fun. The problem is it says 64-bit. Okay, which would be like the N64. We know what that looks like. There's this thing barely. This thing is.
Barely crank that out.
No, it's like the PlayStation. The original 32-bit PlayStation was better than this. Looked better than this. Its version of Doom looks pretty good. It had some good stuff, but it was one of those obscure systems like the 3DO, the CDI, the TurboGrafx 16 around the early '90s that took a big shit.
Well, you did you or your brother have a 3DO?
My brother had the 3DO.
I remember seeing some of that. That was
that
to me
IDOS?
As a kid. I was impressed.
Oh, was it? No, it was Philips. No, that was the CDI.
I remember
who made the 3DO.
I thought it was IDOS.
I can't remember right now who made the 3DO. The 3DO was $700.
Oh my god!
Who's got that type of money?
Especially, and it was in that one came out in '93.
What did your brother have to do?
His girlfriend bought it for him at the time.
Oh well, who cares?
Awesome.
What did she have to do?
Suck.
I like girlfriends.
Major cock. Yeah, $700 fucking dollars. Well, this hunk of shit right here is $400, and I think I'd like to do a coast-to-coast drinking episode where we actually play some of the games on here.
I want to play Iron Soldier.
Because
it looks like
Optimus.
Oh, I don't have the game here, but there's a game in here called Kasumi Ninja. It's a fighting game that's supposed to be a ripoff of Mortal Kombat, where they use digitized characters. One of the guys is Scottish, and he lifts his kilt, and a fireball comes out.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the only reason I still like to play that game, just because of that. Just to kill people with my...
You gotta show the controller.
Don't sleep with that guy.
You gotta show the controller. That thing is like...
Yeah, look at this look at this controller.
Well, you know what?
It's ridiculous. Look at all these buttons. These are buttons.
Now, didn't every game come with a sleeve to go in there?
Well, a lot of the games came with like a little thing that went over this, like a sleeve, so it would like label the buttons for you. I do remember that was one thing I didn't get back from.
Was that like you couldn't pause and get an inventory? That was your inventory?
No, you can pause the game. It was just their way of being inventive. I mean, they still do that crap with video games today. Like
you like 2 buttons? Here's 3.
How about a
million?
million?
Yes.
Cybermorph looks like a Firefox ripoff or Star Fox.
Oh, that one. That one was a little bit reminiscent of Star Fox.
Well, it had the 3D graphics like Star Fox, but it was like in an open world instead of a.
And nothing was in it.
Alien versus Predator.
That was awesome.
This is like. The only reason why people even seek out this system is for this game right there.
I remember watching that as a kid.
That and
Playing
Tempest
that
2000.
That was pretty cool because you could pick Alien or Predator or Marine.
Yeah, that
was pretty cool at night.
And I think NBA Jam, and I also have Primal Rage, and that's for the CD. Those are the only two like mainstream games. Well, that and
Primal
Doom.
Rage. Primal Rage was dinosaurs fighting each other. Right?
Yeah.
Tempest is pretty popular.
Another disappointment for the fucking system. Primal Rage was also out on the Super Nintendo. The characters were no bigger and had no better frame rate than the Super Nintendo version, and that was on the 64-bit Jaguar CD and the 16-bit cartridge.
Advertising caused
Can you watch?
fail.
Can you watch
And
DVDs
expensive.
No, it's CD, not DVD.
So you can play CDs, compact discs.
Actually, yeah, it has.
Kids, ask your parents.
Well, DVDs weren't even like really out.
No,
They were 20 years old.
One really cool
Not
thing about
20,
this is it has a really cool like a light show display thing with like 80-some different patterns. For
I remember
music.
that. You used to burn that thing all the time.
Yeah,
Does it project it? Or?
No, that'd be cool.
No,
like
this sucks. This thing sucks.
It's
I
like
don't
it's
like
like on your screen when you do the Windows Media Player. It does the cool
Well,
stuff.
it does suck, but it's interesting.
It's yeah, and that's why it's on show and tell. It's covered in dust. The Atari Jaguar. Get your hands on it because you're a video game nut.
Yikes!
And I'm just gonna drink because.
All right.
Oh god, he died.
Yeah. So B, what video game systems did you have growing up? Because you're kind of a Halo nerd.
My parents were, we were not a rich family, and I had a Nintendo, and I played
When?
1989.
Well, that's pretty late to have a Nintendo.
Yeah, well, like I said,
You guys are poor.
And I actually played it for the longest time on a tiny, no bigger than this.
Like a 13-inch?
It had to have been a 13-inch black and white.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's actually pretty sad.
Did you guys have dirt floors?
No, we didn't have dirt floors. And then I'll never forget this. My mom surprised me. She came home with at the video store you could rent Super Nintendo, and she came home. She had rented me a Super Nintendo for the night, and she F-Zero and I cannot remember the other game, but I got so excited.
Super Mario World.
Probably. I got so excited by the fact that I had a 64 or a
16.
Super Nintendo that I played F-Zero for like probably half an hour, and then I fell asleep.
What was your favorite
And that's all I got to play.
first video game?
Well, I remember playing the Atari when I was 4. But
I played Coleco and Atari.
we got the Nintendo on Christmas of '86. So I remember and I freaked out when I found out it came with.
He celebrates the anniversary to this day.
Well, Super Mario Brothers came with it, and I had seen Duck Hunt. We also had World Class Track Meet. We had that big fold-out pad.
I didn't get that.
But I had recently played it at one of my brother's friend's house, and I thought it was just the most amazing. How could the game get any better than this game? And when I found out we had it, I was like, Super Mario Bros. What's Super Mario Bros? And then like my little 6-year-old head just shit all over the place when I realized it meant brothers. Like, oh my God, we have Super Mario Brothers!
I was like that too when I was walking downstairs and my dad was playing it. I'm like,
we have Nintendo!
Just started crying.
Life is worth waiting. Oh, hey, it's time for current events with B.
My favorite game was Rampage.
Oh, I loved that game.
Okay.
That game was fun. And, the NES version actually had an end date.
It began with Peoria, and it ended.
It began in Peoria, Illinois, which is we lived near Peoria.
I played it till I beat it, and it started over.
But the NES version actually kind of showed the United States being destroyed. The arcade version just never ended, which is that's always bullshit.
Well, they want you to give them quarters.
Quarters.
What do you got today?
Yeah, what's on the current events? Is it the Atari Jaguar, which is suspiciously shaped like a toilet?
Jaguar?
No, it is not.
Feed me! Blah, blah, blah. Look how... Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's
I assume it's still working. I mean, I clean my systems out. Like, every couple years,
I
I'll
clean
open
mine
them
out
up, I'll
every
clean
night.
them out. You clean what?
Huh?
You talking about your fleshlight?
What? I don't have a flashlight. I have a flashlight. It's not really.
But you know what it is.
It's not really so much current events, but I found this interesting. It's on thoughtcatalog.com. It is a site where people can blog, mainly celebrities, things like that. This one is from someone that I admire very much and respect. It's Matt Devine, the lead singer of the Chicago-based band Kellhanna. Well, actually, he moved to New York. Anyway, he always writes. He's very, very funny, very witty, very dry. And this one is 17 edgy baby names. And his reasoning behind this...
Bruce Wayne.
No. His reasoning behind this is, and to quote, young Americans contend with a blitzkrieg of medieval hazards on the path to success, and the trials begin early. Every kindergarten recess is a veritable Hunger Games for social positioning. Schoolyard assassins seizing the opportunity to sling cruel arrows towards any perceived sign of vulnerability, and a weak name is fresh chum for hammerheads. So
this isn't news.
No, what I'm saying, yeah, we're departing a little bit. I thought this was interesting, maybe,
No, I'm saying what he said is not news.
Oh,
he
no.
just now figured that out.
Okay,
Kids are assholes.
So, ergo,
You know what? I'm gonna find the kid that pissed me off in grade school. I'm gonna go to his house and beat his ass.
Nick, you're drunk.
yeah, he is, the box is gone.
I don't give a fuck. I'll kid.
So you got a list of edgy
He-
baby
he-
I'm
names?
just
he has-
kidding. Nobody bullied me.
He had, I got really
Let's find out what
we
their
don't wanna
edgy
go.
baby names.
All right, so ergo,
Yeah, I
since
wanna
that
hear
last paragraph, he compiled 17 children's names that will grant their holders indisputable advantages in life.
Indisputable.
You need only A.
Pubert. It's from Adam's
Listen.
family.
Oh.
A. Bequeath your offspring among here from the list, and B. Stand the fuck back. First one, girl's name, Striker.
I dated
Wait,
Striker.
are these good names or bad?
No,
names?
these are
the
names.
edgy-
These are the edgy names
That you should name
You
babies.
should name your baby because
Oh.
they will never get.
I'd be
fucked with.
afraid
So
of
this way,
Striker.
they will become the one that fucks with Pubert.
Yeah.
I would.
So that
I
was-
would be. Man,
So
I'd
if
be
you
in love
want
with
your
the
daughter
Striker.
to be a dick, name her Striker.
I could
Striker.
see.
That's for a girl?
I could either
Yes.
picture
That's a
really-
guy's name in
Listen,
Mortal Kombat.
I could picture like a butch chick that you like. Well, I don't want to fuck with her, or I picture a hot chick that I still don't want to fuck with her, but I will
Well, you
fuck with her.
don't. You don't like the, You don't like girls.
They scare me.
We'll kind of. I'll just. I won't.
All right, go ahead.
won't
Read
do-
the names. Read the names.
All right. For the boy, Jinx, Jinx.
That's an animal name.
That's. I would fuck with that.
Girl. Next girl name is Rebel Hunter.
That's
not
an
even a
Xbox.
name.
These
That's
are
an
names.
Xbox
These
name
are
or
these are
something like
names.
that.
These
Rebel
are
Hunter.
yes.
That's like your profile.
My child's name is Resident Evil.
Boy, crush, subject. That's kind of.
Why are they two words?
They're not all two words. Just let me get through the fucking list.
This guy's an idiot.
I will
This
kill
is
you.
that
I
kid
will
that-
fight you.
Continue.
I will stab. Give me. Let's break this bottle and cut your face. Cut your pretty face.
What kind of a knife would that be if
okay.
you smashed
It's okay.
that? Go ahead, say the word. Come on, we haven't dropped an N-bomb yet.
No. Okay. So we're here's. Well, I'll just go through my favorites. Girl, and I might actually name my girl this Attack Jackal.
How about Jaguar CD? That's a good name.
Attack Jackal.
Attack Jackal.
And
Jackal?
It's like, all right, attack Jackal.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
I think my favorite one for a boy is Bloodsport. Not only a great
That's not
movie.
a name.
Yes, it is. You can.
When we're done here.
When celebrities
No more current events.
Listen,
Steve.
Call him Jean.
Listen, when celebrities can
Jean-Claude.
name their fucking children Apple or, like Jason Lee did, Pilot Inspector.
Or blanket.
He did that too. He did weird
Yeah,
names.
Pilot Inspector.
Who's the other guy?
Michael Jackson.
No, there's another.
It was
old
Chris
guy.
Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow.
What's
who
that
did
old musician?
Elvis.
Narrow it down.
Frank Sinatra.
No.
Batman. Jackal?
He Moonbeam.
Is it Jackal?
And something. One of his kids' name is Moonbeam.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. Yeah. Moonbeam
Really?
and
Yeah.
something else.
There's Ahmet, Moonbeam, and I can't remember his son's name. If you guys can remember it, we'll send you Not a fucking thing. Just put it under the comments.
We'll say
I'll
thank
send
you.
you a photo of a dead bull's head.
We'll even autograph it.
Yeah, I think that should be. If we ever did a DVD of these episodes, that's the cover.
Random
the
things.
dead bull's head and the Atari Jaguar.
Great.
So
Next week
Great
I'm gonna
stuff.
I'll bring in my show and tell.
next, oh yeah, you're gonna do a show until next week. Yeah,
Maybe if I feel like I really don't have too much
Just,
bullshit.
whatever. Unless we beat you to the punch. I don't know.
That's fine. You can-
Eventually, we're gonna run out of crap to show, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to come up with another segment. But for
We
now,
just have to show just literally crap. Like
poop.
This is my
I'm saying no.
this is I'm done. This the episode.
Fuck this show.
Episode 3 is a train wreck.
Episode 3 rocks. What are you talking about?
Just gonna be.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
yeah, and canoe to you, up your canoe.
Yeah. Well, what's the thing with that one now?
What do you mean?
When you originally.
Oh yeah, you
loaded-
can't actually go to episode 2 and see his comment
The guy from
because
the toast.
unfortunately, because that was a really funny comment. I didn't delete the comment like thinking that he was a dick or anything. The problem was I originally loaded up the episode and there was an issue with the audio, so I had to reload the episode, which means any comments on that the first time obviously are gone now, and which really sucks because my reply to that comment was, "And I can't believe it took you over 30 minutes to decide that this was crap." So, but yeah, I'm glad he and the funny thing is according to my emails, he subscribed after making that comment. So
That's awesome.
He's a trooper. I would love to see more funny comments from. So I didn't delete your comment.
Thank you for the comment.
I had to delete the video, and then
You like comments, good or bad, even though they're bad.
I liked the fact that he said Bevi, like a plural word
Bevi.
for Beavis. I'm assuming that he just
What
didn't.
happened to that show? It came back for a little bit on
I
MTV.
don't know.
I haven't seen it.
It was like they made like
I used to
a
watch
handful of episodes and then it stopped again.
I have no idea. I used to watch it when it was new. A year before this ruined my life. Beavis and Butthead came out and made it worth living, and then it was like, well, actually, life sucks. Here's your Jaguar.
I do like the Mike Judge movies that he makes.
What movies?
Like
Office Space.
Office Space.
Oh, he made that?
I freaking love Office Space.
Oh, wow.
Didn't he make Extract too?
What is
I know he made let's see, Office Space, Idiocracy.
it? Idiocracy was pretty cool.
I think he did Extract as well.
I don't even know what that one is.
I think it's got Ben Affleck and what's his nuts?
You want some wine?
From Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Some wine?
The main
here?
guy?
No! Don't ruin that fucking barrel!
The-
Stab you!
The main dude.
With the what?
Or not
if
Curb
you
Your
broke that
Enthusiasm.
over a table, what would you call it?
A broken beer bottle.
No, there's a word for it. It's
Do you need another
No,
Do you want another beer?
no, I'm good.
You need a beer?
I'm
You
good.
need another beer?
What's his name?
Yeah, why are you guys
He was-
pussyfooting this shit?
He was on
This
Arrested Development.
This game sucks. Iron Soldier.
Jason Bateman?
Yes, thank you, Jason Bateman. And
Which-
Mila Kunis.
That's
is in
coming
it as
back
well.
this year.
Oh,
Jason, Arrested Development's coming back.
you know what I love about that Melia Kuntas
Mila.
girl?
That she's hot?
Well, that's always great. But
Did you just call her Melia Kuntas?
no, I didn't.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
She lied to get on the show, that '70s show. She was actually 16.
What show was that?
That '70s show.
But what show was it?
That 70s show.
I'm not.
I don't get it.
I'm not doing this gag.
What?
But the
What?
70s show.
What's it about?
The 70s.
What is it called?
She lied to get on
Show.
Sanford and Son.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay, that makes it hell of a
in order,
Jesus.
because apparently she was actually 16. So when you watch the first season of that '70s show or Sanford and Son,
That chick is jailbait.
you're looking at a 16-year-old piece of ass.
That's kind of gross.
That's the wine talking. Can't believe I said that. I don't.
I didn't even know that.
It's terrible.
That's interesting
Yeah.
thing to know.
Yeah.
I thought that show was kind of cool when it first was.
Oh! That
What?
means that we are out of time. So let's say our final goodbyes. I love you, canoe to you,
Canoe to you.
canoe to you, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking.
Thanks
know.
for joining us on episode 3.
Right.
I just haven't sold down yet.
There we go. God damn it!
Oh.